Hi everyone. Today I want to show you how you can make something like this. I've used the sketch tool and we can use the same tool. We'll draw the leaves and then we'll draw some details on top of it and let's see how it works. So first of all, if we want to make four-leaf clovers, we can use the heart shape. So this one will be very easy. Just copy a few times and then rotate and move. But the shapes will be very kind of regular and not very interesting. If you want something that is kind of repeats exactly the same way, you can use the heart shape and then maybe you can draw a little part. Maybe you can draw something using the sketch tool. Let me show you this one. It's pretty easy. Let's say you want something like this. You can draw here and you can add some dots and make it a curve. But what I will show you later is to make the leaves that are kind of looking more interesting and they have irregular shapes, and we can use the sketch tool to do that. So if we want, we press D and it will go down and maybe we can change the color. So this is pretty straightforward. And then if we want to add details, we can. But let's leave this one aside. Just turn it off. I'm going to turn off everything. I'm going to delete this one and start over. So the first thing we want to do is to use the sketch tool. And we are going to draw 4 different leaves, not all the same. We can start with a basic shape and add details to that. We can just draw a triangle, add a dot, and then select the 2 dots here and here and make them a curve. And then you can move both of them together or one at a time. And also we can kind of play with the handles, move them, and see what kind of curve we want. So our goal is to make a leaf that kind of like the leaves that we see in nature have irregular shapes. They are not repeating the same shape. So to draw another one, we use pen tool one more time. And this time we can do the same triangle and add a dot, but also let's delete this. So I want to delete this. It's selected and I'm pressing delete on my keyboard. I want to see if I can draw it another way. What if we use the Bezier curve? Let's see how this one works. So click Bezier curve. If you just click, it will be just a regular line. But if you do this, like click and move, like hold your click and move, it will give you some curves. And let's say if you want to keep the curve, you can do the same thing, but maybe you want to make it a line. You can select the line and do this. And if you don't like your shape, you can always go click clear and erase everything, right? So I'm using Bezier again. I clicked and released, so now it's a line. Let me delete one more time. So click once, and then this click, I'm gonna hold and move my mouse. And then I go here, click. And let's see if I can continue this. I released it. No worries. We can make any of the points a curve later. And we have to close our shapes at the end. So now I have a point here that I want to make a curve. Using this edit and modify selected shape, we can click a dot and go here, use any of these. So let's use this one first. It gives us a handle that moves, like two parts of it moves. When I move one side, the other side moves as well. But if I break the handles, look what will happen. This one, when I move one of the handles, the other one just stays there. It doesn't move. So two parts of our curve move just without affecting the other side. Let's see. So our goal is to make some shapes that are not similar. So two different hearts, and we need two more. Let's challenge ourselves and do something that is a little bit different each time. So I used only lines, I used Bezier and line, but I didn't use only curves. Let's see if I can do that. So something like this, it's all curves. And now I need to change the shape because it's not what I like. So we go here and play with the handles a little bit, change them, move them. So this one is not gonna give me a heart, so I need to change and break the handles. This part is good. No, it didn't work. I need another point. So when we cannot change things anymore, we can always add another point. We need to click on the outline and it will give us another point that we can move. This should be good. So if you look at a real leaf, you will see that it has some irregular shape. We are kind of trying to do a similar thing. And if you don't like the shape, let's say I want to change this shape now, I can go here, double click, and this will get selected, and then I can. The last one. Let's go back and grab the pen tool one more time. This one is a line. Let's make it a Bezier curve. Maybe we can draw something like this. And then we can use this one to edit. And we need some curves here. So we can drag a selection around 3 of the dots and make them a curve at the same time. And then we can move. And this one is looking a little bit weird. We can take the handles and push them a little bit closer. Or also we could break the handles. So this is a shape that we used sketch to draw. Each of the hearts are individual, like they get selected when we click, and if we double click, we get the points. We can move the points. We can select all of the points together and then move them. Or it lets us also select the object and move. So each part of it we can move. We can go to this. If you click this button, finish sketch, we will see our 3D form. And in any point that you like to edit this form, you can go back to this, edit sketch, and change things. Let's keep it the way it is, and then let's add some details on top. And if you go here to the color, you can get any color you like. You have 3 greens here, but also we can click the custom button and choose other colors from the color wheel. Here is the shape, and we can grab the sketch tool one more time and put it on top of the first shape and draw another thing. Let's say we want something like the shades, or maybe we want to design something on top of it. Just feel free to play with the shapes and make some abstract shapes. You can always go back and change. Maybe something like this. So I'm grabbing the pen tool, and for now, I'm just making some closed shapes. Later, I will come back and give some changes. Here it is, and we can finish sketch and go see what we have done. Let's change the color first. Maybe a lighter color would be good. And now we can go back and make this a curve. I'm gonna make it shorter. If you want to have like geometric shapes on top of the first layer, you can just keep this, but this is not what I want. So we can go back to edit and see how like each of these parts we can select. And if you double click, it will get selected, and then you can select the points, make them curves and move them. You can select one of them and move, or both of them at the same time. Let's see how else we can select this. Select. So we can also just select this and then click this. It will give us the points. And maybe this one should be a curve. So this one, I'm double clicking, it selects. Oh, if even you can double click, like I clicked more and it made all of them a curve. Interesting. I'm gonna try it for this one as well. Like I clicked 1, 2. Oh, I got the points, and now one click and it selected all of the points. Another click, no, 2 clicks, and then interesting. Now I have all smooth points, and then I deselected all of them, and I'm gonna select this one and make it a corner. Let's see if it's better. Much better. Edit. So this one, it made all of the points a curve. I didn't want this to be a curve, so I can go make it a corner one more time. Here, it seems that I have an extra point. To delete an extra point, you can select it. We know it's selected when it turns blue, like it's a field dot. And then you can control, like you can press delete on your keyboard, or you can get one of these, like you can select this one and click. It will delete the point. Now let's move it a little bit. Take your time and make something, like make the curves the way that you like. This is kind of fun to change. So get creative and try making some interesting looking shapes that you like. Okay, let's say this is a good one and we are we want to keep it the way it is. We can go finish sketch, and the one I had, I'm gonna turn it on. So the one I had, I added some more details by making a hole and cutting the second layer. So let's hide one more time. Well, to add some more details here, we can again grab our favorite tool, the sketch tool, and then we can draw maybe some circles. To draw circles, we can just draw a square and then select all of the dots, double click. It will give us the dots, and then drag a selection around all of them and then click change to smooth. And we have a circle. I wish we could duplicate this, but for now we can't. And we have to draw another one using the pen tool. So we go here, grab this pen tool, and we want to draw another square. I will draw two squares at the same time, like this one square and then maybe another one. I want to make some circles. And then maybe I can move it here. We can select both of them at the same time, but we cannot change them. I want to make them as smooth, like all of the points smooth, but it doesn't let me do that. So I click one of them, select the points and do this. Click this. Let's see if we can, oh, yeah, if you click a few more times, it will make it a circle. And now these ones, I can make them a hole and then cut the shape. We can select these cylinders and this one, and then make it a group. So that's the idea, to add some of whatever shape we want on top of our layer, and we can cut it. But to go back to change, right now, if we go back, we are going to see this. We don't want to change this. So we have to select this one again and ungroup. Now we can go back to this and change. I want to add some lines and see how we can add some irregular lines, kind of like this. 1 and 2 here. And another one. Each time you can grab the pen tool and do this. So now I have 3 lines. We can go there and see. Let's make it shorter up. Let's make it shorter just for fun. And then we will cut so we can add some more interest to our shape. I want to show you how you can add some curved lines here. Probably you can guess, you can make them straight first. And then you can grab this tool. You can grab this tool, it's called edit. Okay, grab that one and let's double click. We want to add points to our outline. One here and one on this outline. And then with this tool, we can just move. They should be a smooth point. So make this one smooth. If we could copy this shape, that would be amazing, but for now we cannot. At least I'm trying it. Shift D doesn't work. Okay, let's draw a few more and then we will go and group them. This is another one. I will make it a curve later. And then to make it a curve, we go add some points wherever we want to be curved. Make it a smooth point. And then do the same thing for this one. Make it a smooth point. And okay, let's see it like this. I'm trying to move a little bit. All right. Finish. Now we can select, this one is selected, shift select the other one and make a group to cut. So that's how we can add some more details, detail on top of the first layer. And if you want, you can also draw a little bit of this thing here. And change the color. How can we make it the same color? So this one, we can look at the color. It has a specific number. Maybe we can grab this number, copy this number, and let's go here and paste that number. Number letter, paste. Now we have the same color. And we can group this one and this one, and we will be done. I hope you enjoyed watching this and you made something amazing yourself. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for the other videos to come. See you next time.